Hi, myself Keshav Lal. I am a CPO New Jersey. Today I am bringing you a video on home office expense deduction. Let's see who are eligible. Employees who work for their employers are not eligible because either they work for their convenience or for their employer, so they are not eligible to home office deduction. In these days, lot of employer want their worker to work from home, so this is a common, and this is for the convenience of employees or employers, so they are not eligible. Who are eligible? Only self-employed professionals are eligible who file Schedule C with IRS for their profit and loss and generate the income and to provide the service or any kind of business activities. Here you should note that there could be corporations owned by the owners who has set up their corporation in their own home, or any other registered entities. They corporation and or registered entities directly not not eligible to claim the home office deduction because those are separate entities from their owners. Yes, they can pay rent to the owner for using their home for their office, and rent should be reasonable and market rent. And in contrary, the owner of the house has to show that rent as a rental income with relevant expenses in their personal tax returns, but registered entities directly cannot claim home office expense deduction. Eligible home, all kind of home are eligible where the sole proprietor can set up a home office. It could be private home, it could be condo, townhouse, apartment, or any kind of other type of home. Any part of the home is qualified for a home office. Any part of the home, if it is designated as a home office portion, you can earmark the home office area, that this area is for only home office. And there are certain tests also. First test is that regular and exclusive use. You are using that area on regular basis, not occasionally basis, and exclusively for office, for your business office, and that area is set up your business office. Means you don't do other activity in that area. Means for example, you set up office on your dining table, but that doesn't qualify because in the dining table you take your dinner or lunch, so you are not allowed to do any other activity in that area. It should be only for office. Like living room, you use the living room for your meeting the guest or for other watching TV, other activities, so that area will also not qualify if you are using for some other activities. Strictly it should be separate designated area, and you are using for trade or business which you are conducting. It's not speculation that you can use for hobby sake. You are reading magazine or you have attended few calls and you say that I am doing my business from this area, so that will not qualify. You are on a regular trade or business. You show income and expenses in that business, and you show the net income, that is net income or loss, whatever, and you are conducting your regular business by using that area. Only then that area will qualify for home office deduction. And you are conducting your home is a, whatever is your area for home office, that should be principal place of business. That will I will explain you next slide. There should be partition or no partition. There is no necessity to do the partition, but if you do it, then even then it's no problem. If you don't do the partition of the area, even then it's a okay. Any separate structure as a garage, studio, etc. could be home office also. what is principal place of business? The principal, let's say you have a few places from where you conduct the business, but which will be your principal place of business? From the place you are conducting management and admin activities, that will be your principal place of business. There is a example of few admin activities like billing, record keeping, placing order, setting meetings, writing reports, meeting your clients or customer. The area where you are doing all these activities, that place will be your principal place of business. Now, how you calculate home office deduction? How you will calculate home office expense deduction? There are two methods. One is standard method, other is simplified method. Standard method is pretty old. Simplified method is pretty new. It's introduced from tax year 2013. Let's see what is standard method. In standard method, you calculate the percentage of the area you are using for home office. That you have to calculate on a good faith. And there are 100% of some actual expenses which relate to that area, like paint repair. If you do repair in that particular area, only in that particular area, that is 100% deductible. Other expenses are on percentage basis. Like if you use like 15% of your home as a home office, then you can deduct only 15% of mortgage interest, rent, utility, insurance, cleaning, etc. and same percentage for depreciation and property tax. Your other business expenses like office expense, stationery expense, telephone charges, advertisement, all are deducted same way as you are doing business from anywhere. All these expenses are claimed directly on IRS Form Schedule C by using Form 8829. But here you have to keep one thing in mind, that record keeping, if you are claiming standard method, record keeping is must, and record keeping could be little complex also, because you have to, let's say you take 15% of your mortgage interest, then you have to record keep your total mortgage interest bill, etc. Record keeping could be complex also. But if you don't want all this complex system for record keeping requirement, then you can use the simplified method. This method is adopted from tax year 2013, means when you file 2013 tax return in 2014. From then this system is introduced. And if you do not want complex calculation and record keeping, the rate is $5 per square feet up to maximum 300 square feet in a year, and maximum $1,500 a year deduction for home office. If you want like detailed discussion on home office deduction, then please refer to IRS publication 587. This is all like layman discussion. There is no legal. This is our disclaimer. You can consult your professionals also. Here I will say this is my thanking note. Thanking for listening. Sorry for any technical deficiency. We'll see you soon. Thank you, Keshav Lal.